Hello, welcome back. So today I wanted to share a project that I'm doing with some of the supplies I picked up in my Dollar Tree haul video. And that is the Heidi Swap tape and the diamond wrap, the green sequin diamond wrap. And to make this project, you would need an empty Pringles chip can, or you could also use a cheese ball can. And I bought the tape that's one-sided sticky, but in the past I've done this project with double-sided sticky tape that's similar to this size, and I think we probably got that at Walmart. But they make a double-sided sticky tape that's about this size. And when I made it before, I made it so that we would cover that side of the tape with yarn. And I bought this yarn. This is all that's left of that yarn. But it was like the multicolored yarn, so it was real pretty. And when we made this before, we were actually teaching a boys' Sunday school class, and we made it for a Mother's Day project as a vase, and our boys absolutely loved this project when we made it with them. So you actually just cover the can with the double-sided tape, and you literally just wind your yarn around the can, and when you fill this can up with the yarn, it just makes it such a beautiful vase that a 9 or 10-year-old boy giving this to his mom, I think she would really appreciate it. So this is what that was at the time. And so I had the idea to make another one of these, and I wanted to show you that. But when I found the tape at Dollar Tree and the polka dot, I thought that would be a cool look on it as well. So I just went with it. But this is what it would look like starting out if you went with the double-sided tape and then used the yarn idea. And you could use the multicolored yarn, or you could get a solid color. I think it would be pretty either way. But anyway, you're going to start out with I just kind of wiped this can out with wet paper towels to get it clean. You don't want to get it too wet, obviously, because it is made of paper, cardboard. I went with a tall can as well, just to make it extra big. And I did look at this tape, and I don't think it's washi tape. I think it's a little bit stronger of a tape, which makes me even more excited. Oh, I just ripped it. It is like a little washi feeling, but it's a lot stronger adhesive, which is exactly what I need. So I'm going to cut that piece off that I just ripped, and I'm going to just start winding this around the can. And when we did this before, the double-sided white tape that we picked up, you did not have to worry about this red showing. It did an excellent job of hiding that, and I'm hoping this does the same. Now I did pick up, they only had 3 rolls of this at the Dollar Tree that I went to, and I'm hoping that's enough. I'm thinking it will be, even if I have to double up on it. So I'm just going to start at the bottom of this and start winding it around, and it looks like you are going to be able to see through this. So I probably am going to have to double up on that tape, and you know, I'm actually glad this is kind of like a washi, because you are going to have to smooth it out, lift it up and smooth it out. And so I'm going to just start winding this around, and then when I get a little bit into this, I will come back and show you my progress. Okay, I'm back, and I went ahead and just finished it off, but I wanted to just show you that it has not turned out the way I wanted it to turn out. But if I was going for the wrinkled look, wrinkle wrapped look, it looks okay. But it's definitely not the smooth tape look I was looking to get out of this. Several things. First of all, it took 3 or 4 times around with the tape to cover the red, and it didn't transition from row to row. So you couldn't just keep wrapping and move it up. You had to take the tape around, cut it, and then start a new row. That's how it's so wrinkly. This is nice, pretty tape, and I like it, but it just does not move when you're up here and you want to kind of just move it, kind of move up to the next section. It does not do that. It would just wrinkle. So I would just have to cut it and then move it and then start a new section. So I ended up using all 3 of my rolls. There's not much left on this one, especially when I got to the face on the can. I had to really wrap it. There's probably 5 or 6 layers on that section. So if you look on my page, it says at the top of my YouTube channel, it says life does not have to be perfect to be wonderful. And these are those instances where a project that I thought was going to look okay didn't exactly turn out the way I wanted it to, but it doesn't have to turn out perfect. And so I'm going to continue with the trim, and then I will be back. Okay, so I wanted to come back with the trim. I'm going to do a top layer here, just because I didn't get all the way at the top with the tape, and so I want to hide that little red that's peeking out. So I'm just going to cut that. I've never used this before, but it looks like you just kind of peel off the back and stick it on. Hopefully it goes a little bit smoother than that tape did. Yeah. Let me get it started here. I don't know what I want my front to be. It's all art, so it's abstract, I guess. So you don't really matter to me. Just kind of rolling this around and sticking it on. It's going on pretty good. You can all see that pretty good. I didn't think about making sure y'all can see what I'm doing. There it goes back on around, and that looks pretty good. Doesn't look bad. So that went on pretty good. So that's how you do the trim. And I'm kind of trying to decide what else I'm going to do with that. So I will show you my finished product when I'm finished. Okay, so here is the finished product. I love how it came out with the trim on there. And that adhesive wrap trim is super easy to use. It just peels off and sticks on so easily. So I decided to add a wider band here in the middle and then another one at the bottom here. And then I tried to somewhat craft a little bow out of the tape for the middle as a finishing touch. So I love how it ended up coming out. As I said before, not perfect, but with that trim added on, I really like it. So thank you for watching my video today, and I will see you soon.